So, also jetzt zum 6. Regiment. Menschen. Der ist oben. Naja, ist eine gute Nachfrage. Gute Quest, finde ich bis jetzt. Gucken, ob der mir auch so wild ist. Hier sind immerhin 4, 5. Oh, ist egal.
Good day, Lieutenant.
Excellency, what's your pleasure?
To where are you assigned?
The 6th Company is in charge of exploration and expansion of the colony of the Congregation of Merchants on the island. We operate mainly in the wilderness areas, in direct contact with the natives. But don't worry, we respect to the letter Congregation directives and standing orders. We avoid all confrontation with them as much as possible. Anything else?
What company do you serve?
The 6th, Excellency. Anything else?
Tell me about the Phantom Regiment.
About what? I have no idea what you're talking about, Your Excellency.
Oh, Mann!
Come now, Lieutenant. You do realize that the activities of this regiment are particularly suspicious. Secrets, threats, fabrications, and maybe even an assassination. This resembles more the pursuits of a criminal organization than the Honorable Coin Guard. Am I to conclude that you are involved?
Of course, Excellency. This regiment doesn't exist. It must be some sort of rumor. Just some stupid ghost story the young recruits tell each other at night.
Are you certain you don't know where this Phantom Regiment camp can be found?
Absolutely certain. And to be honest, I hope I never hear about this matter again.
Rainer was one of my recruits, Lieutenant. A young man that I admired. He was killed. His death was disguised. We've been lied to time and time again. Thanks to my friend, we finally learned that the boy had rejoined the Phantom Regiment. And so now, you're gonna tell me all you know without being a weasel about it. Trust me, you don't want me to lose my nerve.
But, Captain,
Now!
I've seen the regiment. Even fought beside them on an operation. On that occasion, our marching orders were kept secret until the last minute. We were asked to remove our regiment emblems. And our pay wasn't even recorded. And of course, we were ordered to speak to no one about it under any circumstances. I hope you realize the risk I'm taking, talking to you about all this.
Have no fear. We understand. What was this operation?
An attack. A lightning strike. On a caravan from the Bridge Alliance.
Marvelous. A company that behaves like back-alley bandits.
I know. It really shakes up the honor code. The regiment is made up of young recruits, carefully chosen. Only the best make it through. The training is extremely arduous. And my guess is that Rainer isn't the only one who's died from it. I know that they set up camp just outside the city, where the men live and train. But I'd be at a loss to tell you precisely where it's found. Sorry, Captain.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
This story is making me sick. Poor Rainer. If I'd have known, I'd never have recruited him.
I'm sorry, Kurt.
This isn't your doing. But these filthy phantoms, or whatever they are gonna have to settle the debt. Believe me.
You do realize that your own commander is certainly involved in this on some level. Outright clandestine operations could not have taken place without his approval.
That he's aware of the existence of the regiment, there is no doubt. That he approves of what they're doing. It wouldn't be the first head that didn't know what his hands were up to.
What do you wish to do now?
I'm gonna find the location of this camp. I have a few friends that can certainly help us. And when I know where to smoke out these bastards, I'll go and have a few fiery words. If you were of a mind to accompany me, 2 of us would not be too many to make sure they settle their debts.
Let me know when you discover where they are to be found.
You can count on me.
Fortschritt-Quest. Ja, sehe ich irgendwo... Groschengarde immer noch nett, ja. Man sieht nicht genauer. Nicht verdächtig. Brückenallianz, Nauen, verdächtig. Eingeborene, verdächtig. Lane. Okay, ja, das dauert dann wahrscheinlich, ne? Fortschritt in der Hauptquest, ja. Dann würde ich sagen, wir folgen dem mal. Und verabschieden uns noch einmal aus dieser Stadt. Da, 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 da. Wie groß ist denn dieses Gebäude? Wo bin ich überhaupt? Hallo? Tschüss. Oh. Von außen abgesperrt. Scheiße, dann muss alles zurück. Wahrscheinlich, ne? Oh. Er will mit... Ne, er kann mit mir reden, ne? Okay, ab nach draußen. So, wir reisen mal. Siora. Ist nicht Siora, ist gut. Ist die Frage. Ist sie mit? Schon am besten, ne? Ich will ja jetzt auch schon was. Der Vasco deine Hilfe an?
Desarde, I'd like to know more about my family. I need to know what became of them. Could you accompany me to see Lady Morange? I'm afraid that without you, she may refuse to give me any information.
All right, Vasco. Let's go see Lady Lorraine Morange.
Das ist ja wohl. Warum fällt Ihnen das immer mitten auf der Reise ein? Ekelhafte Bande. Ein kurzer Blick auf die Sonne. Ja, wir müssen wieder zurück. Das ist natürlich geil. Die nutzen die Ladezeit. Zum Handeln. Das ist sehr gut gemacht. Das ist extrem geil. So, dann komme ich auch endlich mal hier rein. Und wer sägt denn da draußen überhaupt die ganze Zeit so? total verrückt. Alle total verrückt. So, guten Tag, ich bin wieder da.
Good day, Lady Morange. Do you remember me?
Of course. Sur de Sade, isn't it? I hope that you and your cousin have grown to like it here. But I have little reason to believe you have paid me a visit to exchange civilities. Can I be of service?
What can you tell me about New Serene?
It's a new city whose construction began not long ago. When I arrived 5 years ago, there was just a port, a fence, and some huts here. The businesses, the barracks of the guard, the palace, and all of the houses sort of sprung up from the ground. To see how impressive it is today, even if it is still far from its majestic mother, is incredible. Of course, with such expanse, all kinds of bandits, drunkards, and other lowlife have arrived. But I'm very proud of it, in spite of everything. I hope that your cousin continues this work.
What do you know about this island?
Much less than I would like. The land is still wild and extremely rich. Its soils are full of minerals, some of which are unknown to us. With regard to the flora and fauna, you've probably seen how different the creatures and plants are here. The islanders protect their land fiercely, and we cannot begrudge them that. When you see what we have done with our own, well, such a source of richness attracts greed.
You seem interested in the islanders.
As a matter of fact, I find their culture fascinating, but I can't say I know much about them. They are quite secretive and protect their cult and traditions from the curiosity of strangers. I know that their sages, they call them Donegada, are the guardians of their rituals as well as of the island. They have very strong links with nature and the creatures that inhabit it. They're also good healers. I could talk about them for hours, but you will learn more from the islanders themselves.
What can you tell me about the relations we have with other nations?
We play a difficult role, caught between these two enemy nations who are nonetheless our allies. The smallest action could tip the balance and draw us into their conflict. If I may offer some advice, be very careful. We do not want a war to break out here.
We would like to have some information regarding an important family, the Darcys.
Well, I could tell you many things about them, but I suppose that you want to know something in particular?
Are there any members of this family on the island?
Indeed, Bastien Darcy, the son of the family, has been in New Serene for some time. Last I heard about it, he was doing business, but that doesn't help in knowing where he is. The Darcys' first attempt at establishing themselves on this island wasn't very fruitful, but I seem to recall that since then the son has found a competent associate who's been working here for a long time.
Perfect. Could you tell us where to find her?
Of course. Ask for a Madame Clerc near the warehouses on the port. That's where she normally is. I hope the Darcys are not in trouble.
Don't worry, madam. Their name was simply mentioned in some business discussions. We are thinking about becoming associates. We would like to know more about them to form an opinion.
If you ask me, you should forget this idea, Your Excellency. Their son is a poor business partner.
Why do you say that?
I do not mean to speak ill of him. Perhaps it would be better for you to form your own opinion.
Well, thank you for your help, madam.
Can I help you with any other matter?
My lady, I have to go.
Nein.
Goodbye.
Das war es erstmal.
Come closer, good people.
Can I help you? Are you here to do business?
Are you Madame Clerc?
We would like to meet with your associate, Mr. Darcy.
Bastien? I don't know where he is. I can't say that he often graces us with his presence.
You don't have the slightest idea where he is?
I am not his caretaker, you know.
You don't seem to hold him in high regard.
Listen, my relationship with my associate is no one else's concern. And if you didn't come to do business, well...
We must find him. This man you can see by my side is his brother.
Do not insult my intelligence. I know that the Darcys only have one son, alas.
You can see the Naught tattoos on his face, can't you? And a merchant like you must surely know about the Naught's recruiting process.
I can see the Naught, but a Darcy. And with all this blue on his face, he doesn't really resemble his brother.
I've got a hunch that your associate has brought you more problems than benefits. What would you say if I offered you some gold to compensate for your losses?
I see that you understand the struggles of a simple merchant. He was supposed to go to Hikmet to deal with one of our clients, but I didn't receive any news from him after his departure. And given his tendency to get himself into impossible situations, I didn't try to get any.
Who is this client?
His name is Ferrat. You'll find him in the Alchemist District. I'll write this down.
You think something may have happened to him there?
His mission wasn't very complicated. He had to pay for a valuable shipment and take charge of it. But with Bastion, anything is possible.
Thank you, madam.
So, auch da lang. Das heißt, ich kann vielleicht endlich mal neue Lande betreten. Was gesehen? Ja, hier. Oh ja, Obsidian. Oh, das hat sich vielleicht sogar richtig gelohnt. Einen kleinen Umweg zum Borratsch. Es ist natürlich Weißdorn. Auch Weißdorn. Er ist wohl gar nicht da. Lügenvogel. Bongolettis!
Poison on my blade. And let's go! Move away. Things are about to get dicey.
Scheiße, jetzt habe ich die Frau gar nicht mit. Ne? Es ist sehr schlimm. Okay, aber hier ist ja irgendwo das Dorf. Ne? Dann gehen wir erstmal. Du Scheiße. Oh shit. Der weiße Mann, ich muss alles töten.
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go!
Oh ja, mehr Füchse, ja. Oh ja, ich habe 2 Punkte. Zorn. Gegenangriffe. Attribute, Stärke. Ja, da brauche ich die Stärke, ne? Attribut erst Level 13. Ich muss Schlösser knacken.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Irgendwo wie viele Erfahrungspunkte es gibt? Oh, guck mal, 9 schon jetzt. Das bringt richtig viel, ja. Aufgelevelt. Der hier, kleinen Wollknäuels. So. Die Beuteltiere hier. Ordentlich Leder. Reisen, ey. Großer See mit Wasserfall. Was ist das denn? Für ein lustiger Abhang. Hopp. hier? Bongo-Trommeln wieder. Oh, was sind das für lustige Dinger? Das ist auch ein Dorf, ne? Speicher. Eine heilige Stätte oder sowas. Hallo? Nicht, dass hier bei Nacht was los. Bongo, bongo, bongo.
I need a bit of practice.
Oh, hey. Als nächstes brauche ich schon Stärke 2, ne? Hm? Was möchtest du? Was möchtest du?